Let me ask you something. Does this sound like your morning? You wake up, sit on your bed, put that blood pressure cuff on your arm and hold your breath. You're hoping, praying, the numbers are good today. Will it be 128? Or will you see 165, maybe even 175? If this is you, listen carefully. This is not your fault. There's a real reason you're scared, and most doctors don't have time to tell you about it in those quick 5-minute visits. Here's the truth. Early morning is the most dangerous time if you're over 60. The American Heart Association found that most strokes and heart attacks happen between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Why? Because while you sleep, your body loses water. Your stress hormone shoots up around 8 a.m. Your blood gets thick. And those pills you took last night? They've stopped working. Your arteries are under pressure before you even get out of bed. But here's the good news. You can do something about this right now, from home, in your pajamas. Something that takes just 15 to 20 minutes. You don't need any equipment. Hospitals in Europe and Japan are already using this to help older adults lower their blood pressure naturally. It's 3 simple moves, all backed by science, all approved by surgeons, and all designed to wake up your body's own healing power, no pills needed. Let me show you exactly how. But first, I want to hear from you. How old are you today? Where are you watching from? And be honest, what's hardest for you in the morning right now? Getting out of bed? Standing up from a chair? Walking without feeling dizzy? Leave your answer in the comments. I read every single one because your story might help someone else who feels alone. I'm a surgeon, and I've worked with thousands of people over 60. Many thought medication was their only choice. I've seen patients who felt beaten down by those morning blood pressure numbers. They thought they were broken, that getting older meant giving up control of their health. Honestly, I used to think that way too. But the more I learned about the body, especially in older adults, the more I realized something. We don't need more medicine. We need activation. Our bodies are built to control blood pressure naturally when we give them the right signals. And here's what nobody tells you. The most powerful blood pressure tools are already inside you. You just need to wake them up each morning, gently and safely. That's why I spent the last 10 years helping people over 60 use a simple science-based system that improves circulation, takes stress off the heart, and lowers blood pressure, often in just a few weeks. Now, let me show you why the old way might be keeping you stuck and what to do instead. Let's talk about what most people over 60 hear when it comes to high blood pressure. Take your pills and go for a walk. That's the standard advice. Yes, walking is better than sitting. Yes, medication can save lives. But if that was enough, we wouldn't have over 1 billion people worldwide still fighting high blood pressure, especially people over 60. Here's the problem. 1. Walking without a plan doesn't help the specific muscles and systems that control blood pressure. It doesn't squeeze the deep veins, release nitric oxide, or open up the pelvic arteries. And most seniors don't walk with the speed, posture, or breathing needed to get real results. 2. Medication only covers up the symptom. Yes, it lowers the number, but it doesn't fix the real problem. Thick morning blood, overactive stress response, weak artery walls, poor circulation in the lower body. 3. The missing piece is activation. Your body has its own pharmacy, nitric oxide, pressure sensors, the vagus nerve, vein pumps. But none of these turn on when you're just shuffling around the house or sitting down for breakfast. And worst of all, most people feel powerless. They think, I'm old, I just have to live with this. That belief is more dangerous than the blood pressure itself. But not anymore. What if I told you that in less than 20 minutes each morning, you could send a signal to your body that says, it's safe now. You can relax. You don't have to fight so hard. That's exactly what we're going to do with 3 simple, surgeon-approved movements. Let me walk you through them. Now, before we get to the first move, there's one important step most people miss. Without it, your blood pressure could actually spike during exercise. Let me explain. After a full night of sleep, your body is dehydrated. You've gone 7 to 8 hours without drinking, and you've lost water through breathing and sweat. The result? Your blood becomes thick, like syrup, making it harder for your heart to pump. Think about trying to pump syrup through a straw. That's why the first thing you need to do each morning is simple. Drink 1 large glass of warm water, about 300 milliliters or 10 ounces. Not cold, warm, so it doesn't shock your stomach. Within minutes, this thins your blood, reduces thickness, and lowers resistance in your arteries. It's basic physics. Thin liquid flows easier. Only after this step will the 3 exercises work fully. So, warm water first, movement second. Now let's wake up your body's natural pharmacy. Let's go to exercise number 1. Rhythmic walking. The second heart activator. Let's start with something you know, but we're going to do it the right way. Walking. Not strolling, not casual walking, but rhythmic walking. The kind that turns your legs into a natural pump. Here's why it works. Your calf muscles are called your second heart. They push blood back up from your legs to your chest against gravity. If blood pools in your lower body, your heart has to work twice as hard. But when you walk with rhythm and purpose, each step activates those muscles, helping your heart relax and your blood pressure drop naturally. How to do it? Walk for 10 to 15 minutes, right after your warm water. Keep a steady pace. Think 1, 2, 1, 2, like a gentle march. Use the talk test. You should be able to speak in full sentences, but not sing. Let your arms swing naturally. Don't put them in your pockets. Look straight ahead, not at your feet. This opens your chest and helps breathing. Step heel, midfoot, toe. The push-off from your toes activates your calves. Bonus tip: if you can walk outside, even better. Morning light helps reset your internal clock, improves sleep, and controls cortisol, your stress hormone. What to avoid? Shuffling or walking too slowly won't activate the second heart. Don't push too hard. You shouldn't be gasping for air. Don't wear hard shoes or slippers. Use cushioned walking shoes to protect your joints. Done right? This isn't just exercise, it's medicine. Now that your circulation is flowing, we'll unlock the next system, your pelvic and nervous tension. Let's move to exercise number 2, modified butterfly pose, pelvic and nervous system reset. Most people don't know this, but tight hips can raise your blood pressure. Yes, really. When you sit for hours like most of us do, your hip muscles shorten and your pelvic area becomes stiff and tight. But here's the problem. Through your pelvis run the femoral arteries, major blood vessels that supply your legs. When this area is tight, it's like stepping on a garden hose. Your heart has to pump harder just to keep blood flowing. Even worse, pelvic tension is directly linked to your sympathetic nervous system, the one that keeps you in constant fight or flight mode. So here's how we fix it, gently. How to do it. Sit on the floor or on your bed. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees drop to the sides like butterfly wings. Keep your back straight. If needed, sit on a cushion or lean against a wall. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Now breathe. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Feel your belly expand more than your chest. Then breathe out gently through your mouth, like you're blowing on a candle without putting it out. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes. Tips for comfort. If your knees are too high or hips feel tight, place a cushion or rolled towel under each thigh. Don't push your knees down. Let gravity do the work. Don't bounce your legs. This increases tension instead of releasing it. Why it works. This simple pose activates the vagus nerve, which calms your heart rate and lowers blood pressure. It also relaxes the pelvic area, improving blood flow through the femoral arteries. You'll feel more grounded, less anxious, and ready for the final, most powerful movement. Let's continue to exercise number 3, the one surgeons call the non-pill that works. Wall sit isometric, the blood pressure breaker. This is the most powerful movement in the entire routine. And yet, you don't move an inch while doing it. It's called the wall sit isometric. To anyone watching, it looks like you're just sitting against a wall. But inside your body, something incredible happens. A 2023 study in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that isometric wall sits lowered resting blood pressure more effectively than walking, cycling, or even weightlifting, especially in people over 60. Why it works. When you hold a wall sit, your thigh muscles contract without moving. This creates temporary pressure on the blood vessels in your legs. Your body responds by building up pressure. Then the moment you stand up, it releases a flood of blood, triggering a surge of nitric oxide, the miracle molecule that tells arteries to relax and open up. Result? Blood pressure drops naturally. How to do it? Stand with your back against a wall. Slide down slowly as if sitting in an invisible chair. Keep your feet about 18 inches or 45 centimeters in front of you, shoulder width apart. Lower only until your thighs feel engaged. No need for a perfect 90-degree angle, especially if you have knee pain. Keep your back flat, chest open, and hands resting gently on your thighs or hanging by your sides. Breathe rhythmically. Breathe in for 4 seconds through your nose. Breathe out for 4 seconds through your mouth. Do not hold your breath. It spikes blood pressure. Reps start with 4 rounds of 30 to 45 seconds, resting 1 minute between each. Don't worry if your legs shake. That's a good sign. It means your muscle fibers are waking up and working. Safety tips. If you feel unsteady, place a sturdy chair in front of you for balance. Can't go low? Do a half sit. It still works. This simple static movement has helped many of my patients lower their morning blood pressure by 10 to 50 points in just weeks. Now, let's put it all together. Let's recap. You started with a glass of warm water to thin the blood. Then you walked with purpose to activate your second heart. You released pelvic tension to calm your nervous system. And finally, you used a static wall sit to trigger nitric oxide and drop your blood pressure. These aren't random exercises. Together, they target circulation, stress, blood vessel flexibility, and nervous system balance. Compare that to the old way. Take a pill, go for a slow walk, hope for the best. This new approach puts you back in control. You're not just managing symptoms, you're retraining your body to control blood pressure from the inside out. And the best part, all it takes is 20 minutes each morning. No gym, no equipment, just your body and your breath. Now, one final message before we wrap up. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Even if it's just one exercise tomorrow morning, even if you can only hold the wall sit for 15 seconds. That's progress. Your body hasn't given up on you. It's waiting for your signal. So here's what I suggest. Tomorrow, drink your warm water. Try 1 or 2 of these movements. Just 10 minutes. Come back and tell me how you feel in the comments. Which exercise will you start with first? Let me know below. If you found this helpful, share it with a loved one, someone over 60 who deserves better mornings. And don't forget to subscribe.